Round 2 at Slippery Rock Golf Club Tour. We are definitely not in the best of positions, and this is gonna be tough. But if we can claw our way back here, we can maybe put ourselves in the mix of saving ourselves from demotion. We've got the back tees here for pin 2, high winds out of the northeast. The fairways get very firm greens, and the greens are still going to be pretty dang quick, even though they're default. So, gonna have to play a lot of probably lofted drives, maybe with some shot shaping into the slopes just to try and not get some really mean kick. Like something here is gonna have to just be like a high cut, take the distance penalty, but just try not to get absolutely killed. Let's send it off. I do like that. A little bit under hit, but should get down here, take a hard kick to the left, and be very good to go. Thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I know that rounds have not been good as of late. Every once in a while, we think we've done it. We pop out something nice, but I know it's been tough time. Maybe we're gonna get a Hard Knocks season at some point. I'll have to talk to who runs that, ESPN. I know people would be very interested in a Hard Knocks of competitive virtual golf online that only thousands of people have heard of. Good content. Be very, very good stuff. All right, so this is already going to be a very tough approach shot, because you're kind of prevented on getting distance on the drive. So now we're playing a bit with fire here, trying to make this sort of shot stop. Because this is already big time and down the hill and everything's moving that way. I can play a lofted cut. It's not going to be great, but it's worth the shot. See if we can get this sitting and a little bit fast. We just need it to clear. That's the first part, so that you're on the green. Problem is, it's just it's quick greens, and you've got a 6-iron in hand. So getting that thing to stop rolling. I think 16 feet is probably overall pretty good for us, to be quite honest. Come on. Breakback Mountain. And then we're there with the bird on number 1. Who even am I? Also, thanks, Zane. Yeah, definitely an adjustment, because this is when we used to stream many, many years ago. Many, many years ago. I think, I got a new job in 2020, and that's when we shifted. So it's been probably close to 4 years since we've been on nights. Which kind of is sickening to think out loud, just considering that's a lot of time in general. I want to drive this. Is that a mistake? Most likely. Is there a way that I can safely do this? I don't know that. But who at this point cares about safety? I'm gonna play it to this part of the green and a nice strike. It's kind of always just gonna be towards the back here. It's scarier as it's flying, because it feels like it's going to hit the front of the green, and with one hop, I'm out into the water. That's how fast it feels like the ball is moving. This actually ends up being not too bad. Quite frankly. So if we can get a nice shot in here, we might actually have a chance of rolling it up and getting another easy birdie. Hold it quite fast. If it stops, which for some reason it doesn't want to, we could have just like a nice uphill putt. This is a little bit more work. Definitely a little bit more work. Not great. Okay. Now I can't get too far. I can't get too far ahead of myself. We were 3 under through 4 in round 1. Spoiler alert! If anybody missed that round, we started that whopping 5 under round 3 under through 4. So early celebrations might be regrettable. Might just be something I come back to regret, but we're gonna roll with it for now. Hate the idea of the 4-iron here, but I also feel like the 4-iron is the play. Because I think we have to hit this out to the right-hand side, try and land it short and let the 4-iron release just a little. A little bit slow, but I'm okay with it. Mostly because I would rather not be fast and then, like, out into that bunker. But, like, there's still the release from the 4-iron, so that's, all in all, pretty good. 15 foot, little bit down the hill. I mean, it's, don't get me wrong, it's got this crooked little break in the middle here that I have no idea if it's going to play right to left or is going to play straight. I think it might actually play right to left. So we're kind of in an odd spot. I don't know how anything here is going to play. I'm gonna play it straight. This could go anywhere. You can see it kind of holds straight through the middle. Just didn't quite move. Why is that bead moving the other way? Oh my gosh. Okay. I deserve that. Didn't look. Does that make it right? No, but... Alright. Now we recuperate. That was not how we planned it to go. You're looking at birdie, throw away, get a bogey. It happens. We don't love it, but it happens. Just reset. Just reset. This pitching wedge pitch is long, but like I don't know. Like wind isn't really gonna do much of anything here. It's that uphill. So if this lands like pin high and then bites, I think we can just give it like... I think we gotta give it something. Give it a little bit of shape. And then if we end up a little bit out to the right, that's okay. Uphill putt. Why is it that fast? Holy cow. It was 24 feet uphill, right? Just confirming because that flew. But that fast must have added an absolute boatload. Like an absolute boatload. Holy cow. Alright, that was definitely less than ideal. Alright, this ought to break a ton. So I am going to play it just out there. I should have played it that little bit more. I got to a point where I stopped trusting the turn. I should have trusted it though. Push slow is not great if this doesn't get down. Okay, we actually have way more room than I thought we did. It looks like this green, we're just going to have to try and work the green, so... Downhill and then into wind. This 4-iron, I don't know if it's going to have the legs, but this hybrid definitely is too much. 221? So, like, just shy of the whole... Say we lose, like, around 20 yards, so 200? This 4-iron doesn't have enough legs on that alone. I'm, like, just in between. If I had a little bit more, we could get it going. So I'm gonna try and... I know this is risky. The only thing I can think is to try and... 243, 241. $223. I mean, I can get 6 yards off of this. And then it balloons with the wind. So maybe like a mostly lofted hybrid. Let the wind drift it out towards this little embankment to have it kick towards the hole. I just want this to not just stop. I need this to have some release. Went a little bit uphill. Yeah, that's tough, because you don't want to go too long, but you need release, so it's like a bit of an odd in-between. Okay, but we still have a chance here. I mean, this is a really tough par 4. Like an extremely difficult par 4. All right, come on. Let's make a miracle putt here. Oh, it still just broke too much. Even continued to roll just way past the hole. All right. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with the bogey. That should have been. That feels like we could have been 3 under. Instead, we're 1 under. Not good for the cause. 144. Wind is playing in. It's hard because this is a high wind. 12-mile-an-hour wind or so. I'm gonna say this is yes going to. Yeah, definitely playing out this way, going to play enough. So let's just have this drift. Just enough. Just enough out here where it's not really ideal. Something to this extent, I think. See, so that one doesn't move as much. Or we overhit it. I'm having a hard time. The downhill putts, especially on these faster greens, the downhill putts, I'm having a really hard time gauging what the best line is. I feel like the uphill putts, I'm getting a little bit better with. These downhill ones where you just kind of have to tap them and hope that you've got the pace right and everything. They tend to still just go low for me, so don't really love going in with the mindset of like an arbitrary re-aim, but that might be a way that we have to approach it. This is definitely less than ideal. 6 iron. I mean, I think you can go 4 iron. 4, 14, 15. The wind's not going to play near as much. It's that initial bounce, though, on the 4 iron that scares me. Kind of want to use that backstop to, like, bring it back down. So maybe 4 iron and, like, half loft. Try and get it up to the backstop and then roll back down towards the hole. A little bit pushy, but that's still generally in the ballpark, I think. It's gotta be a skill. It's gotta be a skill to be consistently just barely that incorrect. I mean, it's steeper over to the left. We did push it, so I suppose that's gotta be a part of it, but my goodness. My goodness. All right, come on. Little chippy down the hill. Still can get the eagle from here. Settle. Okay, we are back on the board. We are back on the board. Get off the par train. Give yourself a little birdie. Oh boy. Okay. I think. Again, I think high draw into this to sit it. Because there's definitely a fear here that you could just roll all the way through the back. It's about this close to being like, come on. I don't think the wind's going to play a ton. Probably still gets a little bit of release, so I'm just going to give it maybe some backspin. Nice and easy pitch. Not what we did on that earlier one. Okay. We pushed it. Like, don't get me wrong. Miss swing still, but the tempo was good. So, like, small wins. Hold it. Hey, we're 7 under through 8. Going pretty well, huh? Wind in and then release. I think I can get behind that. I think I can get behind that. Okay. The fast helps here because we pushed it, but still just a bit too much off the mark. That looks like it slopes. Can we come back down to the hole? A little bit, yes. Keep going. Excellent. Nothing like a 7-footer with a bunch of break to get you in the mood, you know? I think for 7 feet we have to go aggressive. I think 7 foot, you just have to foot on the gas with it. Almost not great. Steadied the ship. 3 under on the front. Really played it like 5 under. That early hole really coming back to haunt me. Now, is this a bait? Is this a bait? It's 282 to the front there. It seems about as baity as it gets. Oh no, 290, it's maybe not as baity. We just gotta hit our swing. Which we do. This should have a few yards of clearance. Yeah, not a ton, but a few. You can't be, with this kind of wind, you have to go for that. Like, there's no, whoa, just lay back. Laying back is not an option. Absolutely is not. $211, 194. I'm not sending a 5-iron to land here. I mean, maybe I am, but then I'm definitely lofting it. Because I still expect release, and I expect release down and to the left. So I'm going to play this out to the right a little bit. It just has to go. See, this is where I get myself in trouble. It balloons up, and then the release isn't what I think it is, and now we're like doubly short. Which is just exquisitely painful. It's just a real bad feel for how that's gonna play. That's all that is. It's just a real bad feel. Okay, this is where we are definitely trusting that this breaks. And then add a little bit more because we've been low. Not too shabby. Kevorkian coming in with the subscription out of nowhere. Thank you very, very much for deciding to use your Prime over here. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy your faces. Too kind. Too kind. Alright, so we've been baited into this one before, except this time we're going to play it with loft and a bit of a cut. Try and give it a softer landing so we just don't fly all the way out to the left. I think that's just the way you have to play it. Unfortunately, like, you get these headwinds, and so you know, you're giving up distance for sure. Is pitching wedge pitch the play, or is that... It's definitely able to cut a bit. We're gonna play it. And then just a little release up into the left. Okay. Not too shabby. Unfortunately, just like the way the green rolls, shot like that still doesn't really put you into that great of a position. All right, big swing at the end. Did not swing as big as anticipated. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, Mac! Why do it be like this? Why do it be like this? Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think we've got any sort of crazy straight right kick. If we do, I'm gonna be very sad. How we doing, Mac? Happy New Year to you and the fam. Hope all is well with the kiddo. And just life in general. The stresses of, I guess it's not the not so new job. The newer job. Oh, not as bad. I guess it pulled because I'm well off the target to the left. But I thought that was way faster. It's like, what are you supposed to do about that pin? Like a front pin, 6-iron distance, like that's just, that can't be good for anybody's health. Where is that power? Where is that power? Ay, ay, ay. How do you hit it 12 feet past the hole? Holy cow. 12 feet past the hole? I mean, it goes an inch downhill behind, but... I mean, I guess an inch downhill is immediately like 6 inches from the way that things have been playing. Alright, I don't know what to think anymore because the last time this didn't break for me as much, so I'm a little bit concerned with this aim. This one's gonna miss low, isn't it? I understand nothing. I understand nothing. The last one didn't snap enough at the end. That one goes way under. Both are about similar putt reads. Okay. So, a couple of bogeys on the card in this one. We found some scores, but we've also just given them back. Not a good day in the office. Not a good day in the office. Night putting is hard? That's what it is. I was just a very good day putter is all it was, and now I'm having a hard time transitioning to night putting. That's a good observation. I was gonna say, if you don't break and I miss this putt, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna start throwing hands, Mike. All right, I'm trying to play this so far lofted and left, just to give a runway that we don't end up in the rough off the right-hand side of this fairway. I can't get to it. I can't get to it. 203, 201, wind at the back. I mean, I'm gonna try. Oh, I push slowed it. We're just gonna miss the fairway or the green entirely. Stupid lie. Stupid, stupid lie. Completely sideways. It's uphill, but is going to land short. The thing is, I don't know if it's gonna release or not. I'm gonna give the gap wedge flop, because I think, like, with the backstop and everything... Like, worst case scenario, this runs and then it has a backstop to kind of slow it. We got, like, too high up, but... It's not a bad effort. Is it actually breaking? It didn't really break on the way through. Looks like it actually is, though. Okay. Salvaged? Back-to-back birdies? Okay. We take those. All right, another par 5. This one feels a lot less reachable. This one feels a lot less reachable. Hence the aggression on the overpower there, trying to just, like, squeeze inches out of it. 269? Nice. Yeah, like, uphill and into wind. This 3-wood doesn't get there, but there's, like, a chance, if we play our cards right, driver off the deck to the rescue. At least I hope. We're going to play this way out to the right because I feel like it just has that kind of bounce to it. Hold on. Before I go with this is way short anyway. A little bit more. Maybe I needed the way short anyway. Because that very firm bounce took it just a little bit more than I gave it credit for. Shoulda trusted the gut. Alright, well, we can chip this. Not that that's, like, much better for our game. But we can. So we're going to. I pull fast. I got, like, so concerned. I'm like, you're not going to hit tempo. Make sure you don't slow it. Just completely yank the crap out of the chip. So we lose the chance for eagle. We've still got the chance, however, to go ahead and get this bird. All right, the three-peat. Making use of some par fives on the back nine. I would obviously like to make more use of the par fives, but right now we can't get picky. We're just trying to shoot better than we did last round. Make up like any semblance of a stroke. And not the nervous system kind. New schedule is Monday through Thursday, 7:30 Eastern. And we'll probably go till like 10:30, maybe a little bit later, depending. I don't have like a hard stop, other than sacrificing sleep for content. So after this, we'll play some Elden Ring. And see how things progress. Hit it way fast. I got too excited about Elden Ring. All right, maybe we can make that mistake not matter. Maybe we can make that mistake not matter. Oh, come on, just break. I am largely disappointed in how the putting has gone this tournament. It's not helping anybody. You can't be like 10 to 12 feet away this consistently and just not come home with almost any of them. But these breaks are like really funky. That one's like flat and then it like maybe is teetering on an edge. It goes right through it and then that's it. GG. Can we find a good shot here? Like decent amounts of tailwind. Alright. We're gonna go with some serious shaping here. Try and get it short with brakes on. Slight slow, but it's looking pretty good to me. Just needs to bite. Ooh, come on now. Finally a shot to be happy about. Only took 17 holes, but there we go. Nice little approach shot. Par 5 to finish on. I have to feel a lot better about this round. Like we had a few mistakes and we've left a lot of strokes out there and we're still 6 under. So it's a tough round to begin with and it's definitely one I feel like we played well enough to go double digits. It's just like we have to be able to clean stuff up. 210. Probably close to like a 220 landing. All right, we're trying. Almost took the wrong club there. Just trying to get it somewhere close. I want to get we want that eagle chance. Pull fast. It's not how you get an eagle chance. Also, apparently just did not loft enough of it because holy cow did we send that long. Okay, come on. Nice and steady here. Nice and steady here. You gotta stop, though. You landed that short. Okay, so that's... I need to work on chip shots on very fast greens. Anything in the very fast department. Because that's, like, way too frequent of an occurrence where I leave it yards to roll out and we're still 4 yards long. Alright, I don't love this, because this is, like, just enough drift to cause me nightmares. Okay. That was a grind. It's 7 under, but 7 under with 2 bogeys and a lot of misses. I mean, the big thing, like, we're missing a lot of stuff. People are still shooting crazy low scores. Like, I don't know if we're going to be able to salvage this, but we have to take positive. So if we go to Elite, we're going down trying to pick out the good things that we're doing, because I really don't think there's a huge difference between, like, how we play and the scores. It's just not quite there. Not quite there.